The following program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.
Hi everyone, welcome to Litchfield. I'm your host, John Latsha. Okay, we're back on the air again. You guys probably are sick of looking at all the reruns. I mean, geez, what can we do? We have to enjoy ourselves too sometime, you know? We have to take a little seat back and relax, you know? Now we're back again, all right? Hey, I just wanted to let everybody know right off the bat that the National Fire Protection Agency recommends changing your batteries every 6 months on your smoke detectors, all right? So seeing that we're beginning to creep into the month of January now, all right, this would be a good time to change your batteries on your smoke detectors, okay? Then you're good until June, and then, you know, back to January again, all right? December, January again, all right? And also, they recommend that you replace your smoke detectors every 10 years, okay? So if they're up in the ceiling in your home, okay, take them down. You're not sure how long they've been there, you know, take them down, turn them over in the back, and there's a date on the back. Well, there's usually a sticker that says the date of manufacture, okay? So if it's over a 10-year period, then you should be replacing those smoke detectors, all right? Now, if you're at my house, all right, and all the food is burning constantly, all right, and all the smoke detectors are going off like crazy constantly, all right, then you have to replace them in 5 years, all right? So before you turn the station, all right, I just wanted to let you know about that, all right? Very important information there, okay? So now you can turn the station, all right? So, no, just kidding. Russ wouldn't like that, right, Russ?
Oh, no.
Russ wouldn't like that. It'd be a whole waste of time, and let's not get into this. Okay. Hey, now that, you know, we're getting a little bit past Christmas time, you know, I'd like to talk a little bit about Christmas. Did you people, you know, did you go to Walmart to buy the invisible tape? All right, take a look, all right? Look at all the invisible tape that's available in there, okay? I think Walmart's selling it for, what, 97 cents a roll or something? Just take a look at it. Look at that invisible tape. It's all in stock and everything, all right? So does everybody get it, okay? Invisible tape, empty box, all right? Put it together, okay? Took me a little while to figure it out, all right? Because, you know, I only graduated high school, all right? Barely, all right? So it took me a little while to figure it out, but I did, you know? So just a little joke to start, you know, the new show out with, all right, for the year. Okay. Is anybody laughing out there? Let me see. Maybe one. Okay. All right. Hey, talking about Christmas. I hope everybody had a great Christmas. All right. Actually, this year was a good Christmas for me. Okay. I didn't have to bring anything back to the store. All right. If anybody from my family's watching, okay. Yes. Okay. You gave me a few bad gifts here every now and then, all right? I said that I was going down to the store, but I didn't, I wasn't specific about what store I was going to, all right? I was actually going to return the gifts, all right? So finally I come clean, all right? Finally at age 58, all right? Finally I come clean now, okay? Instead of going to the store all those times around after Christmas, all right, I was actually returning my gifts, all right? Now, one of the worst things, during Christmas, all right, everybody's watching you open the gift and everything, all right? And, of course, you're opening the gift slowly, and, and then you feel like you have to smile, all right? You have to smile to begin with, all right? Before you even start to begin to open this present, okay? Because everybody's looking at you, all right? They want to see your expression on how much you love this present, all right? And then you open it up, and then, and then it comes out to be nothing that you even imagine that you would get, all right? Nothing you would even imagine that you would get, okay? And then while everybody's, enjoying all their nice gifts that they got and everything, and you're sitting there, pondering, looking out the window and saying, now I gotta go back to the store. I gotta get in that long line, okay, that's about a mile long, all right? And then somebody's gonna be up at the register, giving about a gift, all right? And then I'll be there at the store for 6 hours, all right? For 6 hours because of this lousy presents that somebody gave me, all right? So, for me, I didn't have to do that. I didn't have to do that this time. Everything I got this year was perfect. I actually enjoyed everything I got, which is unusual for me, okay? But anyways, all right. Speaking of Christmas, 2021 could set a record for return gifts. Did you know that, Russ?
I heard that.
Did you hear that?
I heard that.
Okay. Christmas has come and gone, but the holiday shopping season is far from over, as stores are preparing for one of the biggest return seasons ever. Every year after Christmas, retailers brace for a wave of returns. And according to this, it's a tidal wave of returns, okay? For some of the following reasons. The way we shop changed during the pandemic. Fitting rooms have largely have become a thing of the past, which means no one is trying on clothes. Nobody's trying on clothes. They must like to wait in these long lines, all right? Before they buy these things. As a result, people now buy multiple sizes of the same item and return the ones that don't fit. All right, so they're grabbing everything, okay, regardless. They don't care. They just want to give this person a present, no matter if, whatever size it could be. It begins to be their problem, okay, just like I recently discussed, the bad gift, back to the store, And supply chain issues have left many sizes out of stock. So people snatched up anything they could get their hands on out of fear that gifts wouldn't arrive on time for Christmas. All right. So what if you get, a sweater, like I said, that it's 3 sizes too big, and it says that mailing them back would take more time. It's best to go to the store. All right, easy for them to say, okay? I was in the store the other day. I went to Costco or something, and there were so many people in the middle aisle over there that it would take me 2 hours to get to the register, all right? And I just said, just leave the cart over there. We're out of here, okay? Because I can't deal with this, all right? Just imagine these lines for Christmas returns. Oh, my goodness. Oh, boy, I'll tell you. And speaking of Christmas, Richard Marshall, who played Santa Claus, recently passed away at the age of 81 after declining health. And he was, if you were in the Hooksett area, all right, if you went to, say, Bass Pro Shops over in Hooksett during the Christmas holiday, he was there, all right? From what I understand, what I read, he was a very, very generous man. Very, very generous man. He used to make like wooden toys, by hand. And he gave one to a girl who had a brain tumor, and she used to bring that with her on all her on her appointments at the hospital. So that's a great thing. What a tremendous person he was, from what I read, and I'm sure he really is in real life too. He said that he had 5 kids, 5 teenagers that made him 20 years older. I know exactly what he's talking about. Okay, say this. All right, I have one. I had 2, but oh, boy, I'll tell you, whatever. Hey, speaking of Christmas, there's several, there's cities and towns across the country they got a little Christmas present from the federal government. All right, and speaking here in Litchfield locally, Litchfield received $1 million from the federal government. All right. Now that doesn't mean that your taxes are going to be adjusted. Okay, they're not going to put all that money into tax relief for you. Okay, because they can't. They cannot do that. All right. There are specific guidelines that they have to use. All right. Otherwise, they get in trouble. And they might have to pay it back. All right, which not be a good thing. That would definitely affect your taxes. All right, and the specific guidelines are water, sewer, and broadband. All right, those are the specific things. Now, I've been hearing a little couple of things about, replace the floor at Talent Hall and stuff like that. I mean, that doesn't say water, sewer, broadband. Okay, that's not specific to that. Okay. What is specific to that, in my opinion, this is my show, my opinion, is that they should use this money to clean up Dara Pond. All right? To clean up Dara Pond. Get all that milfoil out of there so people can use it as a recreation area. Okay? Not just stand there and look at the water, all right? Actually go in and go swimming and stuff like it was before we let it go, all right? So that money would be used, could be used for that. All right. It might also be able to be used for, maybe some relief for some of these people that are still on bottled water and stuff. I don't know, It doesn't hurt to ask. I heard some people on that bottle that are still on this bottled water could be a long time before they can get connected to Penachuk. All right. So who knows? Maybe it doesn't hurt to ask. All right. Now I'm going to get in trouble. Okay. I'm going to get phone calls left and right. Okay. From town hall after this one. I can tell you that right now. Okay. Hey, those tornadoes in the Midwest were terrible. All right. A few weeks ago, as you know, especially in Mayfield, Kentucky. All right. At that candle factory. Okay, many people perished in that. And President Biden was talking about these tornadoes, all right? Or was he talking about a hurricane? All right, I don't know. Take a look.
McConnell, Kentucky. Governor Bashir and I started off the morning together, and he said, as I was watching on television while talking to him, like all of you have, and his comment was, it looks like a war zone, but worse. Jill and I pray, and I sincerely mean this, pray for those who've lost loved ones and for those who are uncertain of the fate of their loved ones and the debris that you see scattered all over the hurricane's path. They lost their homes.
Did he say hurricane? All right? His staff must be going absolutely crazy listening to this guy, okay? They're going, no, Joe, it's a tornado. A tornado, Joe. You think that they would have had like these, these signs in the background, that said tornado on them so he wouldn't forget, all right? This guy is getting me worried, all right? And then he said he might possibly run for a second term. Oh my God, can you believe that? I don't know if that's a bunch of political jargon or what going on, but oh boy, what's he going to be in his 90s in the second term? I mean, we just can't deal with that. We just can't deal with this guy. Oh, jeez, I'll tell you. It's a tornado, all right, Joe, if you're watching, a tornado. Hey, last week, I've been, as you know, if you watched my last show, I've been shopping for a vehicle, and a few days ago, I saw a vehicle. It was in Vermont, all right? Believe it or not, it was the only vehicle that I was interested in, okay? It had very low mileage and everything. It was a real good deal, so I said to my wife, I go, let's take a ride to Vermont. She goes, Vermont? Are you kidding? Are you kidding, Vermont? I said, let's just go take a ride to Vermont, all right? It's not that far, an hour and a half. What was it, White River Junction over there on top of the mountain over there? It's about an hour and a half drive. So anyways, I went down, we drove down there. It was beautiful, the snow mountains and everything. It was really a nice ride all the way down there and everything. And then we got down to the dealership and everything. I saw the vehicle down there. And, of course, the only vehicle that I was interested in there. Of course, the one that before I left, that's the one I wanted. I was looking at. It had all ice all over it and everything, and I took off all the ice all over the vehicle and everything, scraped the roof down all by myself, all right? And everybody's inside watching me, nobody came out to help me, And then I said, oh yeah, I'd like to take this for a test drive and everything. So she gives me the keys, and I go into the vehicle and I start it up and everything. I go, guess what? I go, there's not a drop of gas in this vehicle, all right? There's not a drop of gas in this vehicle, all right? And she goes, oh my God, we must have forgotten. I'm like, just my luck, right? Just my luck. But then you'll hear about my luck in just a couple more minutes here, all right? So anyway, she leaves. She goes down to the gas pump and everything. She wanted me to go with her. I'm like, no, just, forget it. Just go down and get the gas and bring it back. I'll take it for a test drive, right? Already, I'm discouraged with this dealership already. I had to clear off all the ice on this vehicle, all right? Then it's out of gas, okay? What next? Okay? What customer service, all right? So she brings it back up, 15 minutes later. Took her that long to fill the tank, I guess. I don't know, it's so empty. So anyways, I took the vehicle for a drive and everything. Of course, we got lost and, we got lost and everything. And, she was trying to use her phone for the GPS, and that was starting to mess up. And I'm like, I think you know what I remembered? I remember McDonald's being right next to it, of course, because that I love McDonald's, all right? So I knew that was just down the street from there. So anyways, we finally made our trip back to the dealership and everything, and we sat down and we talked about stuff and everything, about the price and everything, all that. So anyways, we talked, and we were a difference, okay, of $100. $100 apart, okay? I wouldn't budge, and he wouldn't budge, all right? For $100, can you believe it? I thought, and so I said to my wife, I told the guy, look, I cannot purchase the vehicle for that price, all right? I'm sticking to my guns. I can't, there's no way that I'm giving in here, okay, to this guy. Because I was thinking in my mind that, when I get up and left, that he would go, whoa, wait a minute, all right? So anyways, I said, that's my price, that's it. And he goes, well, then I can't sell you the vehicle. And I was like, okay, all right. He's just playing games with me, this guy, all right? So I get up, me and the wife walk out, and I'm like, he's got to stop me. He has to, I'm telling him, he's got to stop me, So we go out to the car and everything. I go, is he coming or anything? So he's like, no. I go, what? I'll tell you what. Why don't I just go back in there to make sure that she has my phone number, okay? Just to make sure, okay? And then see if they stop me again, So I went in there, gave her my phone number. And nope. Nothing, right? So I drove all the way back home again, all right? All the way back home, an hour and a half, all right? And then the next day, I look at my cell phone. They're calling me back. They want to do a deal with me now. I'm like, are you kidding? I got to drive another hour and a half to Vermont again? Are you crazy? But I think I got them now, okay? Because now we're we're taping almost the last day of the year over here, okay? So if I wait till next week to purchase the vehicle, it's going to be another year older, right? Right. So that means that they're going to have to bring their price down even more. All right, so I'm going to get them on that one, okay? I'm not saying a word until next week when I still see it there on the website, and I'm going to tell them that they have to lower their price or forget it, all right? So I got them, okay? All right, so that's a story about that. Boy, I was long-winded on that one. But I really can't stand car salesmen, okay? I really can't stand these people, all right? I mean, take a look at my other car salesman, what he does to me every month. Take a look.
Ho, 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 zoom, zoom, zoom. Johnny K here over at Tully Mazda. Just reaching out to wish you and your family a happy holiday season. Anything I can do to help, you know where to find me. Johnny K at Tully Mazda. Ho, 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 zoom, zoom, zoom. Merry Christmas.
Can you believe this guy? I get emails from this guy usually every month, every so many months or whatever. It's a marketing thing, okay? And he keeps bothering me with these videos, okay? Did you see that zoom, zoom, zoom stuff? What is that? I could see the Christmas. What's this zoom, zoom, zoom stuff going on? I don't know what that means, all right? This guy, see the people that I have to deal with, okay? Just bothering, ruining my life, all right? Hey, speaking of this COVID stuff, which I'm going to speak to right now, COVID and Omicron cases keep spiking. No kidding, because everybody, came together for Christmas, and like I said, we're taping, and everybody's going to definitely come together for New Year's. You can count on that. Even though New York City has kind of scaled down things a little bit, but still, they're going to have people there, but they're going to check their cards to make sure that they're fully vaccinated. So we'll see how that goes. And they're going to give them masks. So I don't know if everybody's going to abide by that, but we'll see. Currently, for the state, 196,656 cases, okay? 1,950 deaths, 386 people are in the hospital, and 55% of the people in the state are fully vaccinated. Specifically to Litchfield, we have 36 cases that are active, 1,265 total cases, and 11 new cases. All right? Now, this is even affecting like jury trials, the COVID and everything. I'd like to read this a little bit. All jury trials in New Hampshire Superior Court system are on hold through the end of January, according to a report from WMUR. Chief Justice Tina Nado says the increasing number of COVID cases prompted the decision. Jurors are all very good at following protocols, but we are noticing that some are becoming a little bit nervous about serving. See, all you have to do is lie like I did, okay? Then they kick you off. You don't have to worry about serving, all right? That's my little secret, okay? I hope I don't get in trouble, okay? Hopefully somebody in law enforcement isn't watching me right now. Okay, we've had a couple of cases where a jury has had close contact with someone who tested positive, so they need to stay home. She said there is a concern that might lead to mistrials. Grand juries and 40 to 50 jury trials across the state planned for January are now on hold, though courts will stay open for other services, according to the report. All right? And according to Dr. Michael Calderwood at Dartmouth Hitchcock Medical Center, 15% of their hospital is full of unvaccinated COVID patients. 42% of the ICU beds are full of unvaccinated COVID patients. All right? And, the thing that I have a problem with is they're taking up space for these people that, that are going for elective surgeries, stuff like that. They have to put on hold because, these people aren't getting vaccinated. So I don't, that kind of irritates me a little bit. But that's my own personal opinion, like I said on my last show. Speaking of deaths, sadly, people also in law enforcement, there were 323 law enforcement officers that have died so far of COVID-19 in 2021. And I'd like to mention a few of them right now. Like Lieutenant Matthew A. Vogel from the Hudson County Sheriff's Office in New Jersey. He was 50 years old, and he passed away just recently on December 27th. Police Officer Jeremy Wilkins from the Chandler Police Department in Arizona. He was 46 years old, and he passed away on December 17th. Deputy Sheriff David Cook from the Kent County Sheriff's Office in Michigan. He was 47 years old, and he passed away on November 1st. And lastly, Sergeant Kevin Redding from the Havenford Township Police Department in Pennsylvania. He served 27 years on the force, 53 years old, and he passed away on December 20th. We're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be back right after this, so stay with us.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to In Litchfield. I'm your host, John Latsha. Thanks for coming back. Appreciate it. Okay. Hey, if you go to the town webpage, Town of Litchfield webpage, you'll see a little box on your right. It's a new weather station here in town. From what I understand, is the Conservation Commission paid for this service, and John Burnell, our tech wizard out there, John Burnell. Okay, you don't type like this on the computer like I do, all right, John Burnell. He installed it, so that's a good thing. So if you get up in the morning, you want to know what temperature it is outside, and humidity and everything else, and during the summertime, click on Litchfield, New Hampshire Town website, and you'll see what's going on right there. Time, temperature, and humidity and everything else, right, Russ? Everything else is on there. Great. Okay. All right. Hey, I just wanted to squeeze this in. If you like theater and everything, the new Nashua Center for the Arts, okay, it's going to be a 750-seat theater. It's supposed to, I'm a little bit early with this, but I'm just letting you know about it. Construction is supposed to be completed in about 18 months, year and a half, whatever. But just letting everybody know, it's going to be in downtown Nashua. So just all you theater people who enjoy the theater as I do, keep your eyes open for that one. And I want to show you, for all you dog lovers out there like myself, I want to show you this picture here, okay? Look at this illusion here of this dog. It's so hot the dog is melting, okay? Of course not, the dog's melting. This is all his little ears and his mouth and everything sitting down on a white piece of rug there, okay? It looks like he's melting away in the hot sun, but he's not. No animal cruelty here, okay? All right, and quickly, last but not least, this can't be possibly true. Cooler weather is on the way, and Arby's has an extra special way for fans to warm up. The sandwich chain will begin selling premium sweatshirts, sweatpants, and other items that have been smoked to smell like a smokehouse. All right, can you believe it? Let me smell mine. It smelled pretty good. The wife did a good job, all right? Hey, I want to wish everybody a happy new year. We are taping now, so I want to wish everybody a happy and safe new year. And I'll see you next time. I'm your host, John Latsha, and that's in Litchfield. Bye-bye, everybody.
The preceding program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.